Hey, hello there guys, my name is Anthony and welcome to episode 7 of my Let's Play RuneScape series. We last left off by obtaining the Questcape and now we have a new goal, completing all the achievement diaries. Doing all of them, including the elite tasks, is not an easy job and that's why I've set myself the goal of completing the hard ones first. So that will also take a while, but in this video I'm going to work towards all these requirements. On the background you can see my bank of my old Iron Man account Iron NL. As most of you know, I made a video some time ago about the idea of transferring this wealth to my main and de-ironing this account. Most of you seem to like this idea on one condition: I should invest the money in skills rather than armor or weapons. I agreed to this, and that means that this account is no longer an Iron Man and I've transferred 100 mil to Anthony OSRS, my main. Many people advised me to not de-iron the account but to drop trade the wealth instead, but they forgot that I have a second Iron Man that is almost as good. So should I ever return to Iron Man mode, it will be on that second account, to Scotzi. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you that, and now it is time to get into the progress. I want to start this video in a really nice way, and that is by getting 99 cooking. Of course it's not a difficult skill to get maxed, but you need all skills to be 99 in order to get the maxcape, so I guess that's another goal out of the way. After this I started skilling for a bit because the hard diaries require a lot of levels. I first got level 67 mining and the full prospector outfit, and after that I AFK'd some barbarian fishing to 65 to get that requirement out of the way as well. After this I transferred my 100 mil from Iron NL because that takes a week and decided to invest in some skills. I decided to invest in smithing, herblore, farming and prayer. For smithing I bought gold bars, for herblore unfinished potions, for farming maple and papaya saplings, and for prayer dragon bones. With all these supplies I can reach 75 smithing, 63 herblore, 90 farming and 85 prayer. Not too bad if you ask me. I also did some Tears of Gothics and got my rune crafting to level 55. It takes little time to do, but it's very effective and I really like that. Then I did some blast furnace to get my smithing up. I stopped at level 73 instead of 75 because I realized I didn't need a higher level, at least not anytime soon. After this, it was time to do some herblore, another skill that I invested money in. The skill is expensive, but it trains really fast, so it's definitely worth it. I got it to level 63. I wanted to do some fun stuff after training all these skills, so I decided to complete some medium clue scrolls on stream. First I wanted to complete the medium Valader diaries though, to have a better chance of receiving clue scrolls from guards. Many people advised me the eclectic impling method to get clues, but I did not really enjoy catching those, so I decided to stay at the guards. Well, as you've probably seen, I didn't get many good loots from my clue scrolls. It is really fun to complete them, but they are not very effective for money if you don't get ranger boots, so that kinda sucks. The next skill on the list to be trained for the hard diaries was fire making. It's a really easy skill to train, especially in the new minigame Wintertod. I only needed to train 5 levels though, so I didn't receive many loot crates and good drops out of them. After all this time playing on my account, I still didn't have the Arctic Cloak, and it's really useful to have, so I decided to complete the easy and medium tasks to get the Arctic Cloak too. When doing this, I got an XP lamp and got level 56 rune crafting as well. Thieving is a skill that I don't really like training, but with blackjacking it's great XP and really worth doing. So I trained my thieving to level 71 to have access to a new pyramid plunder room, and with a boost I can now easily get it to 75, which is needed for the hard achievement diaries. I already had 60 Hunter, but at least 66 is needed to do the hard diaries, so I went to the Red Salamanders and got the levels. It really didn't take me that long to be honest, because Hunter is a very fast skill. I may even get it to 99 in the near future because it's such easy money as well. Of course, I still do my daily farming trips, and as you can see I got a very special level here, which is 83. On this level I can plant spirit trees whenever I get a seed, which is a great way to transport to unusual locations. Like I said before, I bought Dragon Bones to get level 85 prayer, so I decided to train that a little and got level 70. Then I did the magic training arena in Alcarid because I needed to unlock the Bones to Peaches spell for the Lumbridge diaries. Seriously, it took me very long to do this and it's really boring as well. But oh well, I finally completed it and learned the spell. After the mage training arena, I also had to finish the wilderness mage arena to unlock a god spell. This is also needed for the hard diaries, but luckily it's really easy to do, so it was no problem at all. Another week had passed and I was able to do the Tears of Gothics minigame again. Again, I got XP in runecrafting, but this time I didn't level up. Now, at this point I actually wanted to get a fighter torso, but I couldn't find a good team to get it, so I decided to postpone it for a while. I still had like 40 mil in the bank and decided to buy a Bandos chestplate and tassets to have some good gear for Slayer. Oh, and by the way, the money I spent on this gear was my own money and not the cash I got from my Iron Man, because that money is spent on skills. I still needed a Dragon Defender, so I went for that first. I think in total it took me about 2 to 3 hours to get all the defenders, so that wasn't too bad. And by the way, I have a tip for you in case you don't know. All you need is 100 Warrior Guild tokens and you never need more. Every time you're in the area for 1 minute, you will lose 10 tokens, right? However, if you leave the room before the minute ends and re-enter, the timer resets and this way you can stay here forever. Of course, you'll have to be able to kill the Cyclops within a minute though. Also, from the Cyclops I got a glue scroll and here is the reward. So now that I got the defender, it was finally time to do some Slayer. I had a spiritual creature task and got level 68 defense during this task. My next task was Black Demons, and normally I don't like those, but since they drop clue scrolls now, I think they're really nice. It's great Slayer XP and they're very AFKable with prayer and a cannon. During the task I got a clue scroll with a very nice reward. I got Gothic's Dragonhide boots. That is worth 1 mil, so that's not too bad, and it also makes up for the cannonballs that I used during my task. So after this I got Minions of Scabaras, and I've never done these before and looked them up on the old school wiki, and that said it is quite dangerous, so I decided to block it. I didn't know, but it turned out that this is actually a very good task to do and I shouldn't have blocked it, but oh well, I'll just leave it at this now. I did another clue scroll and I got a very average reward, I guess. Then during my Calfight task I reached level 70 Slayer, so that's a very nice milestone. Of course I did more tasks like Fire Giants and after that Dagonauts. Especially the Dagonauts are very nice because it's amazing to use a cannon there. It gives great XP in both Slayer and range, and there are chances of receiving medium clue scrolls. Now during this task I got a very interesting medium clue. In the reward I got a master clue, so that is quite exciting. I've completed one before, but I know the requirements are very high, so I already expected that I wouldn't be able to complete it. And I was right, because I need to kill a spiritual mage, which requires 83 Slayer or 78 with a boost, so I will have to wait a little longer. At another Calfight task I leveled up my defense to 70, which is great because now I can equip Barrow's gear. After this I got an Aberrant Spectre task, which is always nice. On my first kill I got a clue, and when I killed a semi-mage in the wilderness it dropped a looting bag. Jackets were really serious when they said every monster in the wilderness can drop it. Anyway, I completed multiple clues and I didn't get any great rewards, but for some reason I still like doing them. I mean, maybe I will ever get Third Age, who knows? After the Aberrant Spectres I got a very simple Calfight task and nothing really special happened, and after that I got Iron Dragons. I don't like these, but I decided to buy a Zemi Hasta and give it a go. Of course I'm still a very low combat level, but to be honest it works quite well in combination with prayer. Then I got a Turoth task, which wasn't that special either. I got a Mystic Rope Bottom and completed one hard clue, which I didn't get a great reward from. But my Slayer level is now 71, and that means I only need to train one more level to unlock Wyverns. To finish off the episode I used up all of my Dragon Bones, which means I've level 85 prayer now. I also passed the total milestone of 1700, which is quite impressive I think in such a short period of time. I know that I don't upload many progress videos, but that's because I want them to contain enough content before I upload them. In the meantime I want to make other videos as well, like guides or updates, so I will continue to do that more often in the future as well. If you enjoyed this video then feel free to leave a like, and if you haven't already, subscribe. That would be much appreciated guys. I spend a lot of work on making my videos and it would be cool for my channel to keep growing. So I would like to thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.